Now, this is Mitch Byers and his Jack Russell best friend, Phoebe.
The pair are practically inseparable. They go on regular walks.
Mitch takes her to family events.
They even go on holiday together.
So you might be surprised to learn that Phoebe actually died 8 years ago.
After the family struggled to cope with their loss, a taxidermist stuffed Phoebe so that she would never have to leave Mitch's side. And since first joining us back on the show in 2018, Phoebe has now helped Mitch to find love.
Well, Mitch and Phoebe join us now alongside his new girlfriend, Jamie, and her dog, Nanook, who's not in shot. He's probably somewhere. We'll see him in a minute.
He is alive.
He's very much alive. Welcome. It's lovely. It's lovely to meet you all. Thanks for joining us today. So, Mitch, you were last on the show in 2018. So, back then, you were explaining to everybody what happened, and Phoebe was very much the loved family pet, and you were bereft when she passed away.
Yeah, it was more so my mother that was sort of torn up, and she got the whole thing rolling and whatnot. And then after a little bit of time, she sort of turned into my dog. So. It was a family dog and everything, so yeah.
Well, the thing is that your mum did this without really anyone in the family knowing. So Phoebe is the family pet. Sort of everybody loves her, and then she sadly dies, and your mum decides that she's going to have her stuffed, and before she can do that, she has to freeze her. The family pet is then put in the outside freezer for how long was she out there for? 2 months?
About 2 months, yeah. Until she was rock solid, so she could be better for the shipping and whatnot, and for the overall taxidermy effects.
And so your dad didn't know about any of this. No one really knew what your mum was up to.
No, nobody had any clue in the family. I was out of state. My sister was out of town. My dad was here, and he had no clue the whole entire time. And yeah, she sort of did it in secret.
How then was new Phoebe, stuffed Phoebe, introduced to the family? Like, ta-da!
For me, it was place her on the table. So when I get back from an airplane flight from when I was living in Flagstaff, Arizona, I would walk in and see her. And I immediately started laughing hysterically because I have the same sort of sense of humor and whatnot. Yeah, that's how I was introduced to Phoebe, was just on the table and me walking in from a flight.
So you thought, right, I'm going to share Phoebe with the rest of the world, and you started to post pictures of her online in various different places. And, I mean, this went viral pretty quickly.
It did. It was sort of surprising how quickly it went viral. I was sort of in like a weird breakup sort of time, and decided to take Phoebe to the Oregon coast and put a little photo in there saying like, hey, please don't break my window. She's already dead. And before I knew it, it went viral. It was like on the front page of Reddit. And I had no clue at all because I don't really do Reddit or anything like that. And one of my roommates told me about it, actually. I was just like, oh, all right.
Well, the last time you were on here, you had gone through a breakup, which was all very sad, and you were sort of moving forward. And obviously you moved forward with Phoebe, took her on holiday, been all over the place with her, enjoyed life with the stuffed dog. And then 6 months after I think you were on here, you started dating again, and you put a picture up of Phoebe on your dating profile. What was the reaction to that?
Oh man, so many mixed reactions. Some people thought it was cruel. Most people, because it's Portland, most people did think it was pretty hysterical. But I mean, it's always a mixed bag of reactions, especially in social dating and whatnot, when you advertise a taxidermy dog with you.
Well, Jamie, you were one of those people that saw the profile picture, and it definitely didn't put you off. I mean, what was your first impression there? What did you think?
Well, at first I wasn't sure if it was a dead dog or an alive dog. She was cute either way. once I realized that she was stuffed, I thought it was hilarious. Definitely made Mitch stand out. And especially dating during lockdown, you have to be selective with who you're going to spend your time with. And Mitch made the cut.
So you're dating during lockdown, being very careful who you pick.
Yeah.
So you pick the guy who's with the stuffed dead dog.
Why? Why was that the draw?
It's going to be entertaining.
Right.
And so, so once you could go out together, and obviously you went back, you meet the family, the normal sort of stuff. At what point and what was the first Phoebe date? When did you actually go out as a threesome?
Well, this time we actually went out with a foursome with my with Jamie's dog Nanook, who is somewhere around here.
He's sleeping under the table.
He's sleeping. And we went up to there we go. We went up to the San Juan Islands up in Washington. And we decided, why not, let's make it happen. Let's see what happens. And Nanook, my girlfriend's dog, was super curious. Kept thinking it was like either a stuffed animal or a real dog. Didn't really know what the situation was. So anytime that they're together, it's fully supervised just to make sure no funny business happens.
Well, I suppose really, Nanook is a husky, and they're big dogs. And if Nanook thought, for any reason, because Phoebe didn't smell right, that it was a toy, there's every possibility that this could end up really very badly, Jamie.
Oh.
Yeah, Phoebe doesn't need to die twice.
No, Phoebe doesn't need to die twice. But, I mean, Jamie, are you inspired by this? I mean, thankfully, Nanook is asleep now, so I hope can't hear me say this because it's quite distasteful. But if in the future, would you be looking to preserve the time you had with Nanook, say?
Would you stuff your dog?
I don't know. I have thought about this a lot. My mom always joked about stuffing our childhood dog. So to see it happen, it just makes it possibly a reality. Hopefully I have some years to decide. I'm 50-50 right now.
Okay.
50-50, wow.
Wow.
You need a big freezer.
It's... You see, that's what you do, isn't it? You stay all sort of meek and calm and mild and diplomatic, then you throw the line in right at the very end. Guys, as always, Mitch, it's lovely to talk to you. Jamie, lovely to meet you too.
Thanks, Phoebe.
Thank you very much indeed. Phoebe, as always.
Best behaved dog we've had on the show, actually.
Ever.
Thanks,
guys.
much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.